Hi, this is Tony Nasca with DovNet Software, and we're here to introduce one of the newest additions to our DovNet suite called the Cutsheet Submittal Generator. You're looking at an overall diagram of our application, the project system, and you see where we can do an estimate, turn it into a letter quality proposal, and then turn it into a project. Well, for many of you, the next step is to, in fact, create a Cutsheet document that is sent off to the authorities for approval before you actually generate purchase orders. And so now we've added this capability to our system, and now you can literally in seconds generate a submittal document and present it to your authority for approval. You'll also notice another module that's going to be added later on, which is the OEM module. So this is hand in hand with the same capabilities. Let's bring up the project system now. So we're going to launch the project system, and you see here we can create a project, and I'm going to go into the project editor here, and you see here we've got various pieces of equipment. In this case I'm demonstrating for Edwards, but it works equally well for Notifier and Gamewell and Silent Night, etc. All of the major manufacturers, Rollin, Nurse Call Systems, etc. You see I've got several devices in the editor here, and I'm actually going to go to the inventory screen and the setup screen for the images. And you see here I've got a thumbnail image that can be used for printing on proposals. And I have a Cutsheet document that's been associated with this product and a description. And then I can also attach OEM manuals and also a description of that. And then a hyperlink which could also be attached and linked to these documents if I wanted to. And the way we find these documents is we can download them, and we use the browse button to wherever we saved it. In this case you see I've saved it over here to an Edwards folder. Again, Notifier, Rollin, EST, etc., whoever these are. And I go ahead and I save the document. You'll notice here we can do pages. This document is a 4-page document, but the last page is phone numbers and things like that. So we can actually tell the system which pages to start and how many to print. And we're finished with that. We can go ahead and click on this. And now you see here we've got the sample. One other point that should be mentioned is that we also have the ability to import this information via an Excel file, so that understandably if you've got hundreds of items, you don't have to do these one at a time, but in fact you can import 200 different images associated with a particular product line. Now I'm going to go back to the other screens and add additional materials. So I've done this for the SIGA, and I've done this for the 270, etc. Notice I've also added a wheel lock product to this quote as well, and I've associated the Cutsheet document with that. Also notice we've got repeat equipment in this quote, but in fact when it prints out the Cutsheet document there's only going to be one instance of this document. On the inventory screen for this item you'll also notice there's a Cutsheet button here. So if I move off record it goes dim, and if I move on record it becomes highlighted. At any time I can see this document like so and bring this document up like this. And the same thing with the project editor. If we're off record this button goes dim, but if we're on record where there's an associated document associated with it, I can click on this and I bring up the document just like that. Okay, so let's get to the main event. Now, I want to talk about a little bit of other capabilities we've added to this Cutsheet document. Number one, we can have a cover page. Your cover page can be put into the system, and you can actually start with a Word file and manipulate and put your logos, etc., the way you want it. You can have an equipment list, which would be a separate printout of this project. And then later on, you can have some additional documents associated with the project. You might have a battery calculation page, you might have a current draw, and you might have a certificate or warranty or other documents. And you can actually have 30 different documents tied to an individual project. And when we're finished, we just come down here to the print program, and we choose Create Cutsheet Submittal. And then we simply press the preview button like so, and the system kicks out our submittal document, and you see exactly what it's done. It's created a cover page. Okay, so this is dynamic to the project. This is a ship address to this particular project. Then you've got your company logo, etc. And you've got some marketing materials, and you've got the project number, which is also dynamic to this particular cut sheet. And then we get into the cut sheet documents themselves, like so. And then this is a 3-page document. Then we get on to the next one. There's a SIGA PS, and then it's got its associated pages with it. And then you're going to get into the 270, like so. And it's got its associated pages, like so. And then you've got wheel-lock product, like so. And then you've got the battery calculation page that I said was going to be there, and then also the current draw calculation page. And then we also have a certificate of authenticity to be an Edwards dealer in this particular case, and then we have a warranty definition as well. So this cut sheet document can also be used in the sales cycle very easily. So now you have a very easy way to produce cut sheets for this particular project for your clients. So not only is it good for the authority part of signing off, but it is also good for the sales presentation itself. Thank you very much for taking the time to look at our new capabilities. Contact the sales office for more information on our new tool, the Cutsheet Submittal Generator.